Okay, so you got a 2005 Landrover LR3 and your latch won't open in the back. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to get a long screwdriver. This will work, flathead. Then you're going to go to Home Depot and you're going to go pick up one of these big pieces of metal and you're going to bend it into a little thin piece so you can hook it. They're about $1 at any supply store. It's just a thin piece of metal that's fairly stiff. You're going to need a screwdriver, a pair of channel locks or a vice grips screwdriver. You're going to need a 1/4 inch Allen wrench to get this little box of screws off right here when you get underneath the panel. You're going to need a 13 millimeter open end wrench, your socket which is 5/16 to open up the little screws that I'll show you in about 2 seconds. So the first thing you're going to do when you're stuck in here is you're going to be stuck. So you're going to have to climb into your car. You're going to have to open up the panel. You're going to pry the panel off from here this way. Then you're going to open this up and you're only going to get it about this far. So you're going to want to stick something in here to jar it. Put the flashlight in your mouth, take the flat-headed screwdriver, and you're going to kind of see this piece that's down here, which is actually going to be in here like, let me flip back around because this is going to be your view. So it's going to be in like this. You're going to take the screwdriver and you're going to pull this piece right here with the screwdriver forward until you see the cable, which is going to be peeking out just a little bit. Then you're going to take your hook and you're going to pull the piece of cable up until you get it out. At that point, if you've got this far, you've opened up the window. So the next thing you're going to do is you're going to grab your vice grips and you're going to grab it onto here and you're going to pull, which will release the door. So now that you've gotten the door open, which is probably the hardest part, then the next part begins. So I'm going to flip this around. So then what you're going to do is you're going to have these pieces that are going to be in here like so. This is where you're going to get your 5/16 ratchet. Pull those, just loosen them. This will drop down. In this little hole is a little clip that you're going to want to take off first before you pull out the metal bracket where your wire is broken. Drop this down, pull this out. This is what it's going to look like. Now your actuator switch actually probably works. What's happened is this piece right here, the piece of metal, should be about this long, but it's not. It broke off. So I've already actually fixed this once. So this actuator is going to cost you a couple $100 for the whole thing. You can't just buy the wire, apparently. So what you're going to do is you're going to take, and you're going to, this is going to be long across. You're gonna actually break it. You see how I broke it right here? Just crack it. This piece will stay on the wire. This is just to fix it so that it'll keep you moving here so that you can enter the door. So then you're going to take the piece and you're going to shove it down into the hole. Then you're going to take a zip tie and you're going to zip tie right around this area right here, put it all back together, and you're going to be in business. The only thing that you're going to have a problem with is that you're going to, the doors every time you drive are going to click, and the door is going to say that the back door is unlocked, which technically it's not. But anyway, do this at your own risk. Basically, if you can figure out how to elongate this piece right here, all the better. I'm going to figure out how to do that right now, so I'll do a second video on how to do that. Once you put this back into the hole and tie it with the zip tie, it totally works. It'll save you a couple $100 temporarily until it falls off again, like it just did with mine. But so I'll do a second video on how to elongate it without having to still purchase the actuator itself, because the actuator works. Anyway, that's it. Leave a comment, subscribe at the bottom. Appreciate it. Bye.